Hey everyone, welcome back to the homestead. I am Nadine. Today we're going to be working back in the Rabbitry to hopefully winterize their watering system. Let's go head back there and show you what's up. Alrighty guys, I'm back in the Rabbitry and we are going to be working on winterizing the waterers for the rabbits. We do have a heater in the main waterer cooler, but it only because the water is only moving in this main line here and goes all the way around. This is the line that's not freezing, but the water is stagnant in these, I guess you could call them the downspout lines, and we don't want them to be frozen because then the bunnies can't get their water. So we're going to work on winterizing these downspouts a little bit to make sure that they stay unfrozen and accessible to the bunnies. So what I'm using today is this foam waterline insulator. This is, I do believe, 1/2 inch, so to fit a 1/2 inch line. These are 5/16, so it's going to be a little bit big, but that's okay. It's still going to work the same way. And I'm just going to cut it to length to wrap around these downspouts to hopefully keep it from freezing. So I'm just going to basically line it up and use some scissors to cut it. I'm just going to cut it here. There is like this self-sealing tape on here, but I'm going to leave it the way it is, that way it doesn't get stuck together, so it's easy to remove and clean or to replace these lines if needed. And we're just going to wrap it around the line. I did cut this a little big, so we are going to trim it. And I am going to turn it so that the seam is facing out. It's going to put tension on it and it's going to pull itself closed because of the tension there. But if I have it the other way around, it's going to want to pop off of the hose. So I think that's going to work out perfectly. So I'm going to go ahead and do this to the rest of the down lines, and hopefully this keeps the downspouts from freezing. Alrighty guys, we are all done getting the foam tube insulation on the downspouts for the rabbit waterers, and it turned out pretty good. So we shall see in the morning if this worked or not. I'll see you guys then. Alrighty guys, it is the next morning since I winterized the downspouts on the rabbit waterer. So I wanted to show you guys, or at least check on it with you guys and see if it worked. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open these up. Like I said the other day, I left the tape undone so I could easily check on these spouts and see if this worked. I don't even think that one has water in it. So that one appears to be unfrozen. The problem might be the nipples freezing because they're metal. Let's check these ones down here. So it appears to have sort of worked. They're still getting frozen down by the nipples. Which isn't good if we want them to have fresh water. So these ones seem to have worked over here for the length of the tubing, except for this little spot down here closest to the nipple, and the nipples themselves are freezing, so that could be a potential problem. And these ones down here,
maybe you need a nipple heater.
These ones are completely frozen, but that could be because we're completely exposed on this end. So once we get a door here, we're going to use some greenhouse plastic and a greenhouse zipper to make a door here. And then we need to enclose the two ends down there and this little spot where the water goes. And once it's completely enclosed, it should stay a lot warmer in here. And this should work out a lot better. Because I think...
bunnies are too soon. Did you tell them that the bunnies are too soon?
These ones are frozen too. So the insulation didn't work out as perfectly as I was hoping it would, but that might change, like I said, as I continue to winterize the Rabbitry here. We still have a door to do and the back end to close in. So once that's all closed in, it might be better. We shall see. If push comes to shove, I might just have to get some water bowls for these guys and fill up their water every day for the winter months. But we got to do what we got to do to make sure these guys have fresh water. For right now, I'm going to try to figure out the system and see if I can get it to work. But for right now, that's how it's working. We got half with just the nipples frozen and the other ones that are completely frozen and not working at all. So.
And we have church today.
Yes, we have church today. So anyway, I will keep you guys posted on how the winterizing is going back here in the Rabbitry. If you guys have any tips or tricks on how to keep a rabbit waterer from freezing, you can go ahead and leave those tips and tricks in the comments below. I would love to hear them because I am new to this. So if you're an experienced rabbit owner, let me know how you get this to work for you. Alrighty guys, thanks so much for watching, and remember to grow where you're planted.